It's a young Chicano bear from the north. You know, I'm not the type of guy to put the chrome to your dome. They see how it really does and now they throw stones. They just know that Doogie don't run alone. I got 100 with the bear to do in the bones. Yeah, we in the Cadillac. Doogie straight inside it, yeah, you know we never lack. Cruising down the streets till we turn back. 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Doogie coming down from the 970. West knows, worst this, worst that. I run around through, so you better take a step back. Watch out for Doogie, cause that's how he really does it. He brings the funk, cause you know you really love it. Yeah, watch out for Doogie, cause that's how he really does it. He brings the funk, cause you know you really love it. Yeah, that you kinda from the no-code. Yeah, he do it so low, riding in the low. I'm just a bato with a good motto. Do not step on my new first zapato. They say I sound like easy, I say it's too easy. Now they wanna tease me, and now they wanna be me. Yeah, I said we cruising in G-Town.
Welcome back to the Doogie Podcast, episode 31. I'm here in my room, as you can tell. And I'm just here to talk about life, honestly. For those of you who are watching this video, there might have been a couple of reasons why you watched this. Either you know me personally, or you barely know me, or probably see me on my Snapchat story, probably see me on my Instagram story, and maybe just YouTube or elsewhere. Anyways, thank you for being here. Hit the subscribe button down below and hit the like button. It matters a lot. And yeah, drop a comment as well if you feel like you need to say something. And then check the description. Got all my links in there. I make music, everything like that. And yeah. So if there's one thing I want to talk about, it's my relationship with God. And I feel like if you are watching this and when I said that kind of rubbed you the wrong way, not the wrong way, but different way. So me, I believe in Jesus, and I believe that he's the only true God. Yeah. Also, if you hear any background noises, my brother just got here from work. I believe he's the only true God, and to anyone who thinks elsewise, or other than that, I respect it. You know, like I'm not gonna belittle somebody or yell at them, or whatever you believe in, that's your belief, but that's my belief. And to any of you who believe in that or have interest in maybe seeking more into what this is, or why I believe in that, or maybe you have believed in Jesus before but you just never committed to it, I would say just search for him. I feel like there's a lot of times we look for God in situations where everything's going downhill, and it's a bad thing. It's definitely not a good thing, and it's a bad habit, because we shouldn't be looking for him in times where we're at our lowest, even though he has the grace to pick us back up, and that's amazing. But we should always just search for him. So if you're looking for God, just search for him when life is good, when life is bad, and anything in between, because we're here to experience things. We're here to love each other. We're here to obey God. We're here to just love each other and just experience life. That's one of the biggest things for me, is experience life. And just, even if you're going through the motions, just keep going. And I mean that. That's why I've always lived by the quote that I came up for myself. It's time does not exist. Be present. Just always be present in the moment that you're in, because you might not get it back. There might be, you don't know what's going to happen within the next 10 seconds or 10 hours, 10 days, 10 years. You just got to be thankful for what's going on in your life, whether it's your living situation, financial situation, whether it's bad, whether it's good. Just be thankful for it, because it could be gone, and you just never know. Other than that, I feel like a lot of us are lost nowadays, and we kind of just go throughout our day-to-day just not really thinking about how we can better ourselves. And think about it. I'm going to get on you about this. You watching this video right here. There's things that you need to work on. Just go. This is your sign. Go. And don't just, when you feel unmotivated, you want to watch these videos that you think are going to change your mind and do this and do that. But bro, this is the one, if anything, this is the one that I hope changes something, because I feel like at my age, with my wisdom, if I'm saying from a third person perspective, I'm only 19. I'll be 20 in June. And, you know, like, I only know so much, but I also know a lot. And I mean that, and because people have told me that I have an old soul. That's cringe. I always look at things third person for myself or for myself, you know. I try to look at it how other people are gonna take it, even though I shouldn't care, which I don't, but I also do take in consideration so I can get a third person view. Um, yeah, I don't know. I've always been willing to. I'm like a sponge. I like soaking in information that I know is gonna better me or better others. Cause I've always liked helping people and explaining how people could be better in life or just better in their situation. And I don't know. I feel like, oh snap. So I got some notes here on my computer. I might not even use half of these anymore with the way this is going now, because this is just freestyling, just talking. Like if this is a face to face conversation, honestly. Um, yeah, just you know what you need to work on. Just do. Just stop thinking about it and just do. And if you struggle doing it, figure out or do different. Approach it from a different angle because you've done it before and it worked, but now you're doing it and it's not working. So go from a different angle that you haven't done that doesn't seem hard or unfamiliar, but you feel comfortable with it. And then execute it fully and you should be fine. I don't know what your circumstance could be, but I hope that helps. Um Also another thing, I don't know if I said this already, but we are stubborn. I am a very stubborn person, I will say that. I've always been with my parents. I still can be once in a while, you know? Not gonna lie. I don't know why, but I feel like a lot of people, not a lot of people, I think my parents think that I act different with everybody else, but I act exactly the same. Literally act the same with everybody. Uh, I don't know. I don't know why they think. I don't know. I'm the same with everybody, regardless whether they like it or not. This is more like a real conversation, so I might seem more mellow, not as like joyful and joking all the time. But yeah, I don't know. Shout out to you guys though. Um, love you guys. Um, yeah, we're just stubborn. I feel like a lot of times we feel like we're so trapped in our own mind, trapped in our own world, and we just feel like we're the only ones existing on this planet, and we're just like, bro. But then we have to realize everyone else is going through that as well. And I feel like that's where you have to find a community and like similar people around you that are gonna like help bring you up. And then it's hard to trust people as well nowadays, you know? It's like, are they gonna hold me accountable? Are they gonna be in it to win it as much as I am? And then it's hard, you know? I know you guys feel exactly the same way, bro, because that's why I made this. Because I know you guys can like I know you guys can what do you call it? Relate to me, you know? Especially if you're my age or a little bit older, you know? Um and I've had a lot of jobs where I'm working with people older than me, so I've gained a lot of like knowledge. That's how I've always been growing up. I don't care what anybody says because this is my truth and I live my life. I always used to hang around older people that were older than me. I've always felt like I can never hang out with kids that were my age. At school, obviously, I'm gonna hang out with people that my age, but outside of school and stuff like that, I always tried hanging out with like my older cousins or like talking to the adults all the time or at the adult table and this and that and the other. I felt like I was always right there, just chiming in, and listening, and I felt like that kind of like helped me look at life in certain perspectives to like learn through revelation. I don't know if that's a Bible thing or just a thing in general. Just fact check that. Hey Google, what is the definition of revelation?
Here's the definition of revelation: a surprising and previously unknown fact, especially one that is made known in a dramatic way.
Thanks. So,
Just doing my job.
that is right. That's what I bought her for. All right. So yeah, Revelation, I feel like no, yes, Revelation, you like I would hear it and I would be like, all right, don't do that, you know. Don't get drunk. Don't smoke weed. Don't get high. Don't get this. Don't get that. I just when I would hear stories about it, I'm like, why? What does it take in your mind and your heart to be like, yeah, I want to drink? For the people who drink, don't come at me, all right? I'm not against it if you do. Like, it doesn't, it's fine. You know, it doesn't affect me in any way. But what does it take? The thought in your head that's like, I want to drink. Even if you're just sipping it. I don't know. Is that weird? Am I weird? I think I'm just weird. I don't know. But I think it's just that, like, what is it? The dopamine hit. And then, like, the after effect as well. Like, the buzz that it gives you. Something about it. I don't know what it is, but low key, I might have to, I might have to, low key, might have to study that, to be honest, because that's one thing that's always kind of like interest me, the way that whole like psychological thing works, all the chemicals in our brain, everything like that. Anyways, I don't know. I guess I just never felt like I needed to act out on certain things that I knew weren't gonna benefit me in any way. I don't know. I don't know. It's just not my thing. Like I don't get it. It just feels like a trap. Like when you're young, they tell you not to do it, and then when you get older, you're tested to do it. You're like offered to do it, and I mean offered because like you have friends that ask you, "Hey, you want to drink?" You have family, maybe, "Hey, you want to drink?" But since day one, they said never to do it. So then I'm like, it's got to be. This can't be a good thing for you. And honestly, usually isn't. Matter of fact, 90% of the time probably isn't. But to each their own. At the end of the day. But personally, that's just not my thing. Um, so yeah, if you want to go drink, invite me. I'm not gonna drink though. It'll be funny though, you know, because I'll be the party pooper out of the group. At least that's what people tell me. But no, because people will tell me like, "Yo, do you drink?" And I'm like, "Nah." "Do you smoke?" "Nah." Like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I never tried nothing, never put anything to my lip ever in my life." They're like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's just not my thing. I'm not against anybody who does it, even though it seems like it. And anybody who doesn't, cool. You know, sober for life. That's how I will be, and that's how I'll always be." I have a promise with one of my friends ever since we were younger. And I told her, I was like, "Yo," I was like, "I'll bet you," how much money did we bet? Like, it might have been 1,000, but it's probably a lie. I might have to ask you on that. And to this day, I might have to ask her low key. I might have to be like, "Yo, remember that one time you told me that if I never smoked or drank, you'd owe me $100, or it. We're not gonna do 1,000. That's crazy, and that's for like big time in the future. Then maybe. But that's a conversation for another time. Um, yeah. So, anyways, besides that, I'm getting off track. I got ADHD a little bit. Apparently, the doctors say that. We're gonna believe it. I don't know. I'm also a little sleep deprived. I don't know what's going on anymore. We're only like what, 12 minutes in, 13 minutes in, depending on how I edit this. Anyways, at the end of the day, we all want to have it figured out. But what does that mean? What does it mean to have everything figured out? Does it mean that honestly, it just means maybe you have a balanced life? But honestly, I don't think we ever will have a balanced life. For example, you may need to put in hours at work just to get your rent paid for the month. You may have to spend a lot of time with your girlfriend because maybe their relationship isn't looking so good. Maybe her life isn't looking so good, so you need to be there for her emotionally. And on top of that, you still got to put in hours at work. That's a lot of stress, bro. That is a lot of stress. If you're having to pay rent, why are you with the girl? If the girl is stressing and she also has to worry about the boyfriend and she has her own things going on, she needs to figure that out on her own. Hope I don't make anybody break up with anybody, but if it needs to happen, might just benefit, you know? It takes a painful experience to make us change our ways. It says that in the Bible. I don't know what verse, but just know that you can find it. Yeah, I don't know. Another thing that I have on here is that people play purposes in your life. And I realized that because I met someone and and we became friends. And I placed myself in a category where I want to help them get closer to God. Sorry, I just moved the camera. And see how their take is on it. And they were up for it. So I ended up helping them get closer and they moved away. And then I was like, huh, that's crazy how you could someone could be in a season in your life and you plant that seed and then they go off. You never, not that you won't see them ever again, but you just plant that seed and you let them continue to water it. It's so beautiful to me, bro. It's so crazy. Cause I have like, I have a lot of things wrong with me. I get angry. I get frustrated. I crash out. I crash out. I get pissed. Everyone gets pissed. Not mad, like bad, not bad, but everyone gets mad. Like everyone's little temper tantrums and everything. That's just how I am. You guys could relate. I mean, we're all like this, bro. Like, get like mood swing a little bit. You get kind of not hopeless, but you get kind of down on yourself for some time. And then you just gotta like be like, it's gonna be alright. That's why I got God. I'm not gonna question anything that happens in my life. I just gotta keep going with the flow. Like Bob Marley, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be alright. Three little birds. Just gotta keep on going no matter what. And we're young too, so we got a lot of time now to. I was just telling my friend Blaine about this before I start this podcast. I was like, we have all the time in the world right now to fail. No, my bad. See, that's why I said this in the phone call too. We have all the time in the world right now to go out and try new things, try what we want to do in this life. Go out and do that gig that we want to do that craft, do that, this, that, and the other. Like I do. I do music. And it's going really good, bro. God, thank God. Thank God. Honestly, at the end of the day, like, I do what I do, but God gave me the willpower, creativeness, drive, and talent to do that. To be able to make what I like, dude. That's what I love, is making what I like. No matter what anybody thinks, I'll put it out. And no matter how it does, no matter the numbers, no matter this, that, and the other, the sound of the song will never change. The numbers, sure, but the sound of the song will never change. And that's what matters to me, because that was my final product at the end of the day. And that's real. So yeah, if you're watching this and you've ever crossed my life, which you probably have, and if you haven't, even if it's online, I appreciate you for, if we haven't seen each other in a long time, or we might not see each other ever again, or you're watching this and maybe I haven't seen you since high school, I haven't seen you since middle school, I haven't seen you since whatever. Just know that I'm not the person who I was yesterday, but I am. If that makes sense. I'm not the quiet kid I was in class anymore. I'm not the, you know what I mean? Like, I'm who I am now to the fullest. Maybe not even the fullest, but there's more to come. There's more that's gonna like pour out of myself. I just know, because I have it in here. It's like a ball of fire, and it's just like me, just a lot of time it's just all just being released little by little, through music, through art, through videos, through podcasts, through this, through that, through people, to people. And like, I don't know. But like I said, if you know me, I appreciate you for who you are. Thank you for being born. Thank you for being alive. You matter. Um I just think about all the experiences I've had with friends, ex-girlfriends, family, everything. Like, everything matters. Everything has a story, bro. Every experience has a story, and that's what's beautiful. So I appreciate you, literally. And if you can, try to tell people you appreciate them more, honestly, because it means a lot to them, and you never know what could happen to that person. So when you're done watching this, maybe even right now, just pause the video, and the first person that comes to your head, just text him, but yo, bro, I appreciate you. Thank you for always being there for me. I know I don't tell you as much, but I just want to let you know that I love you, and if anything were to ever happen to you, like, life would never be the same. Just like, that's a little harsh, actually, but you know what I mean. That's a little harsh, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. Life's beautiful if you think about it. There's so much room for opportunity, but you can't let these demons pull you down. Pray against demons. Pray to God to keep you safe. God is real, and if you don't believe in Him, Pray to him. Follow him. Look for him. Don't just ask from him. And he will reveal himself to you. Guarantee. As he did to me. I didn't even know he was going to reveal himself to me. I was just coming in my room. Went to my drawer right over there. I opened it up. My Bible was right there. And my intention was to write all my thoughts down onto a composition notebook. Get my mind right. Bible's right there. I pick it up. I was like, this gotta be a sign. There's a bookmark. I open it. The bookmark is right in the page, obviously. I don't know why I said that. And first thing I read is trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. And I'll never forget that day. And I remember I was dating somebody at the time, and I remember telling them about it. And I was like, "Yo, what did I say? I was like, yo, basically everything I told you now, and then after that, and then she was kind of like, oh, that's pretty cool, and I was like, well, this is a sign from God. You don't think this is like crazy to you or nothing? And I didn't say that, but then after she said, oh, that's cool, I kind of shrugged it off, kind of like, whatever. And that kind of broke me inside, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that really like that hit me. That hit me in the wrong spot. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Anyways, relationship broke off, and it gave me the how do I say, the vulnerability to be willing to let God work on my heart. There we go. That was beautiful. It was good letting God work on my heart, and that's what mattered the most. That's what I need. That's what I needed. That's what you need. That's what you now need. Now, not tomorrow. Now. And with that being said, how do I become healed? The word healed is such a cringy word to me nowadays. I told my friend Ivan about that, and he was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah." It's just like everyone's always like, I'm in my healing phase. I'm in this and that. And everyone has crystals, and everybody has incense, and everybody, dude, why are you relying on all this crazy stuff? Like what? Incense, dog, cards, tarot cards, and then you could tell me the exact same thing. How are you gonna believe somebody in the sky? But it's like, bro, if only you knew what I know. If only you know what I know. And you don't gotta pay no money. It's not about the money. It's not about this. God loves you just the way you are. People say, "Oh, I don't want to give my money to the church because this." Well, it's like, all right. The way I look at my relationship with God, and I've always thought about it like this ever since I was a little kid. It's me walking in a desert, and it's hot, and I'm walking with God, and I'm holding His hand, and I'm walking with Him. And sometimes you can get distracted, and you kind of lean in a little bit, and next thing you know, your hand slips, and you walk. And I feel like that's temptation. Because you're being tempted, and you have that decision. My bad, I forgot the mic's over here. I hope you could hear that. I'm pretty sure you could. You're being tempted, and it's your decision to come back. And I feel like when you're too far gone, you're all the way over here, and God is waiting for you right here. And when you're over there and you get jumped, He can still see you from here, and He's gonna walk over there to go help you because He knows that you need His help, and you know that you need His help, and He's still gonna pick you up time and time again. But it shouldn't be like that. We should just continue to follow Him, and what could go wrong? But people aren't willing to sacrifice their bad actions for good actions. It's really not that hard, but it is. Because if it wasn't, you wouldn't do them. If it wasn't hard, you wouldn't do them. You know? It's all about discipline. David Goggins. David Goggins, David Goggins, David Goggins, David Goggins is a fire motivational speaker. Matter of fact, I don't even want to call him a motivational speaker. David Goggins has helped me a lot about discipline, about you got to be a hard-headed individual, hard-minded. You just, that's what he says, you got to stay hard in your head. Just keep going, just go, 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 go. Like this man has gone through everything possible you could think of. Just been tested like crazy in life. Like he's a black man just constantly like being told racist remarks growing up and this, that, and the other. He was a Navy SEAL. He was in what do you call it? Why can't I think? Oh, the SEAL team. Is that right? SEAL Team 6. There we go. Forgive me if I'm saying everything wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Yeah, I listened to I listened to his audiobook and it was fire. Almost done with the second book that he has. That one's also really good, but the first one, that one is just like, the original like masterpiece and it's amazing. So I recommend it. It's called Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Check it out. And if you don't know who David Goggins is, trust me, if you want the amount of discipline and like dedication, did I already say that? I don't know. And integrity and what's the other word? Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Why can't I think of it? Consistency that I have. There we go. This is not a flex, by the way. It's just facts. When it comes to, I kind of lack dedication sometimes. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes my room, it needs a little bit of a. My room isn't that messy. It's clean. But to my mom, that's a whole nother story. 2 socks on the ground is dirty. 2 socks on the ground. So my aunt's house is like, brother, I'm not gonna pick that up for another month. But yeah, if you want that, not even just me, but in general, check him out. I feel like he could change your mind. That's the one thing is because we need other people. We don't need it, but it does play a role. When you hear from someone else, it kind of puts you in someone else's shoes, and then you compare it to your life, and you're like, maybe my life ain't that bad. Maybe I should stop complaining about this. Maybe I should just go do it. That's the position that I was in when I first started listening to his book, because I was like, he had a 40% rule. It's like when you're doing something and you feel like you're at your limit, you're at 40% and you have another 60% that you don't even know about, and it's scientifically proven. And to me, that's crazy. Make sure we're recording. All right, we're good. To me, that's crazy because it's like, bro, you could really push yourself double the amount of time or double the amount of effort you put in and a little bit more. Like, dude, that has fueled me a lot in a lot of things for my past job, now for a few things. But I'm not gonna lie, I've been slipping a little bit recently, but I'm getting back. I feel it. I'm getting back. Within the past week, I say I'm getting back little by little. Because you can't just throw yourself in the wolves right away. I mean, you got to take it easy. I mean, you can, but like if he's a runner. He said you shouldn't expect to just go out there and run 10 miles. You got to run 1 mile. The next day, run maybe 1.5. Then run 2. Then run 3. By next week, you're running maybe 4. And then within a month, you're running 10. It takes time to get used to things that you're not usually used to doing. Like discipline. You got to discipline yourself. Put yourself in uncomfortable situations. There's a YouTube channel called Better Ideas that I watch occasionally, and they had a video that changed my life forever. I was a dangerous man in high school. In my high school years, for myself, not for anyone else, for myself, because when I would think about something and I was like, all right, I want to do this, but there's thoughts in the back of my head that are telling me not to do it. But that quote on that channel is, inaction is a slow death. If you don't act out and do it and you miss that chance, that's going to kill you from when you first thought about doing it to when up to the point where you can't do it anymore. It's like saying like there's a job offer open and it's like, oh, should I get it? Should I get it? Should I get it? Should I get it? I don't know. What if they don't? Da 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 da. This, that, the other. Boom, it's gone. The whole time. It's like when you see a girl. Girls, if you're watching this, it's the other way around, but you could take this perspective and understand it. Let's say you see a pretty girl, right? and you're like, oh, okay, she's pretty, obviously, and you're like, should I go talk to her? And then you're like, I don't know. What if she's weird? What if this? What if she says this or that and the other? What if she says no? What if I don't get her number? By the time you know it, she's already gone. You don't even know which direction she went in. Matter of fact, I don't know. You never know. It's just gonna kill you at the end of the day, and you'll be thinking about it at night, like, damn, if only I would ask that girl, how would my situation be different right now? But that's just an example. Like, asking for someone's number is really not that crazy. It's just another, like, what do you call it, interaction with somebody, I guess. Unless it's your future wife or husband, depending on who's asking. But then that's pretty crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just yapping right now. So if you love to hear me yap, came to the right place. Um, I don't know. I'm in a position in my life right now where I'm like, I just want to do what I love and still take care of business. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You felt that? Yo. That was pretty fire. I don't mean that in I don't mean that in a crazy way. Do what I love and stand on business. There you go. That's cringe. Now just do it. Just do what I love and do what I need that and do what needs to be done. If you do what needs to be done, no one will ever yell at you. No one will ever complain at you. And if you're also doing what you love, you'll be happy. And if no one's pulling you down, what more could you be missing out on? Ooh, you know what's a good one? Relationships. Ooh, when's the last time I talked about that? Let's get deep. Let's get deep. The reason none of my relationships worked in the past is because God was not in it. I'm gonna say it right now. Real. No other explanation. No other explanation. If God is not in the relationship, matter of fact, let me rephrase that. If God is not in the relationship, there is no real love. It's all false. It's all false. Maybe, but like, do you like maybe you have like genuine, what's the word? Interest, genuine intentions, but even then, like, if God's not in it, I feel like it's just never gonna prosper. And even relationships or marriages that still are, working and stuff like that, I feel like there's probably still some things in there people don't know about because everyone has their own business. But I would say with God, they're very fulfilling. Like, there's definitely a purpose. Like, each person plays a role. There's some things that a man is like expected to do, and there's also things that a woman is expected to do in their relationship, and not just in the worldly way, like the way everyone says about. Don't worry about what the world says about relationships. Just take it by God. See what the Bible says about relationships and follow that, and I promise you'll be happy. And if you're Christian watching this, you're follow Jesus, and you haven't been doing that, I recommend you do that, please. And I love Jesus, and if you do too, that's great. You know what else we have in common? Is sin. I am a sinner just as much as you are, and you're a sinner just as much as I am. And I will always say that to the day I die, and I do not think I'm better than anyone. And I don't think anybody's better than me. We're all created equal. We all do things different. We're all unique. Nothing will ever be exactly the same. Nothing will ever be identical to each other. We're all different. And I don't know. I don't know. Don't get caught up on little things. It's going to be okay. But I'm blessed. I just know I have. The one thing I'm glad, I was just thinking about this the other day. I was talking to somebody about it. And I was kind of saying, I am so thankful, or like, I can't even like understand it. But I've been put in situations in my life where I'm like, bro, why are you being so patient right now? Why are you being so like loving right now? Because at the time, I could think of some people that would knock someone out for certain stuff, bro. And I'm like, why am I so patient, bro? I don't know what it is. Sometimes I'm not. Just as my brother. Sometimes I can like snap. But my brothers just get on my nerves. I'm not gonna lie. I love you guys to death, but you know how it is with siblings and everything like that. But yeah, like I'm a very patient person. Someone could be yelling in my face, and I'll just be like, all right, now swing, and then that's when my switch, when that's when I hit the switch. Other than that, I'll be chilling. No, not even just that, but I don't know. I feel like I have this patience and a heart where I just want to help people, you know? And I am a very loyal person, I would say. Very loyal friend, very loyal, just loyal in general. I'll never switch up on you. I'll always do what I can for anybody. Literally anything. Like I'll just be there, you know? I can only do so much for you. You can only do so much for me. But at the end of the day, we respect it and we like enjoy it and we appreciate it. Dang. I don't know. Life. Like where I spend my time is where I genuinely want to spend my time because my time is important to me a lot. That is the one thing in life that I cannot miss out on is time. Like this time right now, filming this podcast means the world. If I'm talking to you, whether it's in person or on a call or on FaceTime or I'm playing video games with you or um what's another one? I don't know. Just any kind of communication means the world. And yeah, just time spent with people is really nice, you know. Oh yeah, bro, I forgot to shave my whole face. So if you haven't seen me with a mustache in a while or like whatever, this is what's going on right now. I literally shaved maybe today's what Tuesday? Is it Tuesday? Tuesday night, and I shaved Saturday night, the same night Ryan Garcia fight. Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney. That's beautiful. Ryan Garcia is my favorite fighter. That's that. That's true. Also, who else? Why do I always? Wait, no, I just had it. Victor Ortiz. No, Virgil Ortiz. My bad, bro. If this ever blows up for some reason in the future, forgive me. You just never know. I don't know how social media works in like crazy ways. So if this for some reason reaches out to the masses and everyone sees it, Virgil Ortiz. All right, not Victor, not Victor. Virgil Ortiz. All right, but back to the what was it? Oh yeah, talking to people and communicating. Yeah, I love it. I love talking to people. I love it. I love getting perspectives. I love getting interests. I love maybe if they look at life a certain way, I can help them look at it a different way. It don't even got to be on a godly way, just in general. Um, the people that I meet, I also want to, if I get a good vibe, because I've met people and I'm like, yo, low key, I was like, if they were to be in my circle, I feel like we could get something growing here. Like, how to explain it? Like I like their energy. Like like not even just like my bad, not going here, but I feel something positive here. Like I'd like to have this in my life. Like you meet someone, you're like, dang, like this guy's pretty cool. Like this guy could be a homie, or like this girl could be like someone that's like a homie as well, like someone that's cool, or like just maybe meet a girl and you're like, yeah, low key, like this could be a girlfriend. Like you never know, and I don't know. It's weird. It is very weird. And the only reason I think like that is because my whole life I've always thought of like me living, not living, but me having my circle, because I live in my room by myself. But I always imagine like me and a homie in an apartment paying rent. Maybe he has a girlfriend. Maybe I have a girlfriend. Depends on the situation at the time. And then we also have other friends, not a crazy, annoying friends, but like we're there to be there all for each other. Imagine like I think about it like this. Like in the future, I have my girlfriend, my homie has his girlfriend. and then like our friends and their girlfriend, whatever, and it won't be crazy. Just like, because I'm thinking of podcasts in my head where they kind of maybe do stuff like that, and it's cringe, and they're just all wild, and I just know my podcast have a different vibe that nobody's ever seen before, and maybe this, I don't even know if this is a good like um like visual or audio example of that even because this is really like an actual setup, but I have it in my mind. I know exactly what I want to do in my mind. I can't say it, but just know that someday that'll happen. And when it happens, I'll come back to this clip because I will remember. I don't know how I will, but somehow I will come back across this clip. And yeah, I'm blessed for everyone that I've met. I'm blessed for all the things I've done. I'm blessed for my music. I'm blessed for being able to speak to you. Maybe kind of change your perspective on things. Maybe motivate you. But yeah, that's what I'm here for. It's just to help people. Let people know they're not alone. Let people know that they're not going crazy and that everything's gonna be alright. So when you log off of this video and you go somewhere else, just don't get sad right away. Like, do happy stuff. It's gonna be alright. Like literally, it's gonna be alright. A week from now, you're not gonna be tripping about the way you feel right now. And a month from now, you're not gonna be thinking about it at all. So just know that it's gonna be alright. Are we still rolling? Okay, we are still rolling. Just gotta make sure, we're still recording on the phone. But the content's good, so that's all that matters. I want to talk about my music for a little bit. And yeah, I made my song called Figured Out. And that song will always be a good, like, time capsule of, like, the way I used to think about life. Or just where my heart was at, you know? I feel like I was just lost. Might be lost now. I don't know. I feel like as time goes on, we just always feel like we look back. We're like, dang, I was lost last year. Dang, I was lost last year. Dang, I was lost last year. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But yeah, we're lost today and we're made brand new tomorrow. Every day we wake up with a new mind, a clear heart, about pure heart, pure intentions, pure heart, pure love, everything. Sound like a hippie right now. And I listen to reggae and I know, all right, if you don't like reggae, you're weird. Matter of fact, start listening to it. It's good for you. Happy vibes, good vibes. Not really sound like a hippie. Damn. But nah, it's true. It's true. It ain't easy out there in them streets. It's not easy. Um, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for being alive. Be present, bro. I feel present right now. I'm present. Present, present, present. More music on the way. Don't know when. Don't know how. But more on the way for sure. Um, Link in description for my Instagram. I feel like I'm not done talking yet. Hold up. Chill. I feel something in my heart. What is it gonna be about? I can feel it. I don't know. Intentions. Pure intentions. Always have pure intentions all the time. Always, always, always. Feel like that's a really important thing nowadays because people are just trying to get with each other just to do stuff. That's sad. People don't look into each other's hearts anymore. People don't even care about each other's hearts anymore. We're kind of just like whatever. And I'm saying we as in humans. And, you know, it's sad because we don't look in between and be like, who is this person? What have they been through? What is their family like? You know, what was their childhood upbringing, like what was this, what was that, and that like it comes up in conversation, but like the intentions you have from the jump kind of shows you where the pitfall of the relationship could go if it ever ended. So drop the lust. Lust is not good. It is horrible. It will ruin you. Do not fall into the trap. You already know how it is. Don't do it. And just follow God. Follow Jesus. Call on his name. Pray on him. Don't wait for something to happen, for something to go wrong, and then you want to be running back to him. Just follow him. Listen to him. And you'll be all right. And even with God, you might not be all right. You know, you're going to be tested in life. You're going to be put in bad situations, but just don't question God, and he'll, if he knows you're about him, like, he'll be about you. And he already is. So there you go. Yeah. I'm just appreciated right now. Very, very appreciative of everything. Like, God has me in a good spot right now, and I could get unappreciated too sometimes, but I gotta appreciate it. So that being said, I appreciate you for watching this. Appreciate you for being alive. Just know that you matter. Just know that there's hope out there. Just know that if you made a bad decision in the past and it's affecting you now, and if you feel like it's gonna affect you forever, it won't. It won't. Things will change. Things will get better. You will get better. Your situations will get better. But you have to do it now. Whatever steps you got to take to get out of the situation you're in, you have to do it now. And if you can't do it now, tomorrow. Start tomorrow. If you can't do it tomorrow, plan tomorrow. Pray today so you have power tomorrow. Today's prayer is tomorrow's power. Ask God for his strength, and he will give it to you. Have strength. Do not listen to the demons in our head. Do not listen to the enemy or trying to pull us down. You're not alone. You will be okay. If you ever need anything, hit me up. Read the Bible. If you want to hear Jesus, if you want to hear God, if you want to hear him, if you want to understand how and what to do in certain situations. It's the book of life. Other than that, this is very dragged out. But thank you for listening. It is me, Doogie. Check out all my links in the description. Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music. Got all my music on everything. And this probably will go up. I feel like there's a lot of good things said in here. So, much love. Love you, whoever's watching. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the friends. And other than that, leave a comment. That'd be great. Share if you want. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.
It's a young Chicano bear from the north. You know I'm not the type of guy to put the chrome to your dome. They see how it really does and now they throw stones. They just know that Doogie don't run alone. I got 100 with the bear to do with the bones. Yeah, we in a Cadillac. Doogie straight inside it, yeah, you know we never lack. Cruising down the streets to return to the back. 1, 2, 3 to the 4. Doogie coming back from the north. Living no worse knows, worse this, worse that. I run around through, so you better take a step back. Watch out for Doogie, cause that's how he really does it. He brings the funk, cause you know you really love it. Yeah, watch out for Doogie, cause that's how he really does it. He brings the funk, cause you know you really love it. Yeah, that you kinda from the no-code. Yeah, he do it so low, riding in the low-low. I'm just a vato with a good motto. Do not step on my new fresh zapato. That sounds like easy, I say it's too easy. Now they wanna tease me, and now they wanna be me. Yeah, I said we cruising.